Hi, hello everyone. Myself PRUDHVI, and today I'm going to give a brief summary about the course project and about this is the about bike sharing system. And this sharing system is about a bike station with self-service option. Like it's our company is a great organization and work with self-administrative bicycle renters when where clients might book outings and pay for how much time they spend each ride. An installment different configurant upon whether the membership is for the day or year. Or bicycle or bike having well-being locks and bushels and outfits and lights to guarantee a protect and fun ride. With bike sharing frameworks, advance portable adaptability, decrease vehicle outflows. Now, further develop well-being, less traffic and fuel use, and sets aside individual cash. And next is the role of the information system. It's like a management of customers and the clients executives is one of the assignments that our associate performs. Clients data is saved, including their names, address, and telephone numbers. The arrangements they choose. The situation of the two purchasers and buy is difficult for area the board, helping with the investigation and the recognizable proof of the most famous bike sharing stations. It's like a bike management and manages the points of interest of bicycles and keeps the data about a bike previous execution, permitting the lifetime imperfection inclined bicycle to survive surveyed before any fixes are required. Plans management on a hourly promise overseas clients and a plan installment subtleties. Next one is relation behind this solution. Therefore the laid out data framework help clients in finding bike accessibility, proceeding as showing up at a station and book a ride. Client and items proprietors benefits from the data frameworks as far as putting away information to foresee future organization esteem. Keeping up with the following records, the settling of client objects, and the second one is architecture and data model. In this way, here is the data architecture. A client is begins the application and send this solicitation to servers through APIs, which are then sent to the fitting information base. The client still up in the air and close by docking stations are suggested. Alongside the quantity of bicycle accessibility each of the station, installments are made through installment channels when this ride is finished and the expense of the ride is determined. This is the architecture of the bike sharing system, and this is the flow like using payment options and database. Let's share the information like this. And next one is payment scheme. Here is the installment pattern for our venture. Uh, as displayed in the flowchart, in the event the client is settled on day-to-day pass, the cost relies upon the season of the rides and assuming the clients bought in for a year's pass, it depends on the ride time, like assuming 30 minutes. We costing the and off chance of the time between 30 to 60 minutes. We charge $1 and so on like that. And next slide is a module in the system. It's like a user management. In a request to book a ride, a client should initially enroll our sites. Assuming they are as now enrolled clients, they can just log in their accreditation and book a ride. We as need help clients investigate any long issues, resolve them quickly as the time of permits. As a component of our essential security strategy, we guarantee that client's data is kept hidden. Clients can enroll, utilize their phone numbers and Gmail records and web-based entertainment accounts. The dock is a rack that locks that bike and must be opened by focal control. After the client enters the charging data, the PC opens the cycle. At the point when the rider returns the bike to the dock, it consequently locks. It's an next one area management system. Now, a bike GPS beacon and applications are expected to decrease bike bulgari by alarming the proprietors or assuming their bike are moved or altered. This component is great for the individuals who bike to various areas consistently, like their homes, offices, and schools, and need safeguard their bike. Verifiable information can be put something aside as long as years, permit client to track down their one-way or all rides. And next point is installment for the executive framework. When the client is done with the booking and the ride, now the person in question should pay the ride expense or by tapping eager for advanced installments button. The client is diverted to the installment data window where they can see the sum they need to pay. The sum will be determined in the light of the quantity of the miles he drove. The client will then, at the point, have the choice of paying with GPay or PayPal, credit card, or debit. The exchanges will be finished and a compromised receipt will be given to the client. The next slide is about the security risk. A docking station is a station hacking. It's a docking station hacking by embedded malware into the framework that controls the docking. Besides hacking, it ought not to be simple for anybody to take bike from docking stations or harm any piece of bikes. Pin unlock system. Unlock a bike requires entering either creating pins or passwords. The point when not appropriately safeguarded, these pins can likewise be hacked. Putting away private data like clients, monetary installments, steps side step. When the clients are at to rent bikes, they should give their charge card data. In the event that such touchy data is hacked, the organization stand can be injured enormously. Next one is it's service availability due to various factors, for example, expanded request and nearby descent following of the quantity of the bike and their upkeeping. Client might become disappointed subsequent to showing up at the docking station and finding that there is no bike accessible. Bike upkeeping, ignoring the bike condition and renting it to client can promote genuine mishaps, which can be adversely affect the organization standing and sometimes monetary misfortune. System gambling. As invitation progresses, there is a more noteworthy possibility of new contendere arising. Next one is it's like a solution to the security risk. Utilize any of the best antivirus security framework to protect your working framework from the malignant assaults. Plan the bike so that assuming is a valute for the lengthy time frame. If you notice a ship off the closest station abroad or a boat or bicycle makes SOS commission, in such a case, to venture validation can be utilized with the initial step recognition of a client. For example, requesting a unique mark on the telephone secret key priority to renting a bike, and the subsequent advance opening the bicycle. Now, introducing a GPS chip inside the bike to follow its area and keeping the include refreshing in the docking station so that even before the client shows up, the person can see that accessible count at the station. Likewise, our organization can carry out a light that turns on assuming any of element. For example, pneumatic stress stopping mechanism oil, etc. perform ineffectively. So that client can either fix it or pick up one more bike easily. This presentation will help clients at additionally the organization tasks director in recognizing deficient is a bike. The best way to top level of organization to keep awake to date on innovation progression and carry out them in the business. No, next one is implementation step like characterizing the goals of this system and the lead research plan achievements can be plan achievement how to correct the schedule and impact the organization and apportion assets and the timetable assignments. And the next one is going to be at your sites at a conclusion. Like a bike sharing framework won't be simply help productive business. However, will likewise help client has modest method for transport. Commitment towards eco accommodating climate is one more justification for putting resources into this task. By pursuing prescribed procedures and most recent directions in innovation, key arrangements are being assembled, consequently helping both organizations and clients. These are some references we have. Uh, Thank you guys. Thank you so much for participating here.